Hello YouTube, my name is Tom, I'm a crypto investor and I wanted to jump back into the charts with you this Monday just to discuss what's going on right now. So we had this downward trend line which Bitcoin had been basically subservient to for the last 2 weeks now, and we have just jumped above it. Now I'm not saying this is reversal time yet, but this is the first kind of real bullish sign that we have seen and the beginning of a clawback towards bullish structure. You can make a case for a double bottom here off the 30,000 support line and a break above this trend line. I have this what looks like a bit of a messy trend line here. Let me just show you what that is, what that means. So in case you missed one of my other videos, this was the support line that we had basically from back at the beginning of October that supported the initial bull run as we got going. So it's a fairly important line in the sand for me. It did hold for these couple of days on the 19th and 20th overall with closures above it. We did close below it yesterday. We are now back above it. I'd like to see a close today back above that line. So if we can hold above the 36,500 line, that's just going to be a bit more of a bullish structure returning to Bitcoin and make me a bit more comfortable and happier with this. So what I expect to happen would be that this comes back. We may get a retest of this trend line or a retest of this trend line, hopefully find support and bounce up. And the next place for Bitcoin to get ahead is this resistance line coming in at 42,000, 42,500 more or less. So that's the work ahead of Bitcoin, but we have the first grassroots of some bullish structure returning to the market, so we can be encouraged by this. Interesting to see that as confidence comes back into the market, the moving away from that safe haven asset of Bitcoin begins, and so you can see Bitcoin's dominance hit 48%. It's now come back down to 45% and is dropping. So it's a sign people wanting to take a bit more risk in the crypto universe, and we can also see that with Ethereum. So Bitcoin is up 8% on the day. Ethereum of course fell further and even put in a lower low yesterday, but Ethereum right at the top of its range right now for the day, showing more strength than Bitcoin today, really just getting above this trend line which we had in place, this channel which we were maintaining our kind of commitment in until we broke out above it on the European Investment Bank news, but back into that channel, which is nice to see. I do expect Ethereum to grind its way back up to the 3,000 level, probably in the coming weeks or so, barring Bitcoin reversing and breaking of 30,000, which I'm feeling less and less likely is the case. Just looking at the ratio between Bitcoin and Ethereum, and you could see I said that this would potentially be somewhere that Ethereum would find some support and consolidate against Bitcoin. It's just come to the top of that range and it's peeking its head above it. Maybe we come back inside here, or maybe we get the break, the retest and the resumption up, and Ethereum continues to strengthen more than Bitcoin. But overall, these are really quite positive signs. If we look at the broader cryptocurrencies right now, we can see some big numbers. Wow, Alchemist coin up 72%. One of my favorite moonshots there. So we've got some pretty decent 20s, 30%, of course, coming back from low bases, but the broader alt market starting to show some decent signs there as well. And to give you the hopium as well, this is Raoul Pal sharing the chart of this current bull run overlaid with the 2013 bull run, and you can see that we remain extremely correlated with that bull run. And also what's nice to look at is the halving tracker. So this is the logarithmic chart, and this is the 2013 bull run, the one that I just showed you on that Raoul Pal tweet. And this is the 2017 bull run. And us right now is this one in the middle. And so we've come back here. And I guess what you could say is that in 2013, we saw a 70% pullback. 70%. In the 2017 cycle, we saw 30% pullbacks. We're now averaging between the two, the pace of the two. So the speed of this rise is not as fast as 2013, but faster than 2017, but not as fast as 2013. And the pullback, which we've seen of 50%, is an average of the two. So you can say this is a 70% pullback, a 30% pullback. So, you know, you can make a correlation case there that we're between the two of them. So our speed in this rise is halfway between the two, and the correction which we've seen is, you know, an average of those two as well. So that's something else that gives me solace. So yeah, I still am resolute and comfortable that we are in a mid-cycle dip in a lengthening cycle. So that's my stance on the market right now. Let's see how this plays out. You know, we're still. I'm not saying this is the bottom right now. We're absolutely on shaky grounds. If we look at the Bitcoin Fear and Greed Index, you know, you're going to see some pretty low numbers here. Here we go. We're in extreme fear. We're right down at 10 on the Fear and Greed Index. So, you know, that is the time to be greedy when others are fearful, when there is this much concern in the market. So I'm not. There's still a lot of jittery people out there. I'm not saying that we're not necessarily going to hold above this. We might come and have a third test of 30,000, but what I'm saying is that the first structure of a return to bullishness is showing itself right now. So I'd want to see this retest and resumption up, and then we'll see about getting over 42. But, you know, overall, I think we're going to see consolidation for a few months. Maybe Bitcoin even get boring. I kind of take boring right now. Maybe you can look at some other aspects of life. But, you know, I think a sideways market is very much the most likely scenario. And I think also I've drawn this trend line here from the high coming down here. I think, you know, we need to get above that key trend line before we can really say that we're kind of aggressively moving upwards again for Bitcoin. So that's where I'd want to see. Let's set an alert on that one. Not that I'm not going to be paying attention to this chart all the time, but for me, across of here is going to be a return to a real kind of bullish move for Bitcoin. All right, alert is set. Let's see how we get on. Hopefully we have a good session today. Retest, resumption up, and start looking at taking out 42,000. Hope you found that useful. Happy investing, everyone. If you did get any benefit out of this and you're still here, please do like the video, comment, subscribe, share it with your mates. It would be most appreciated. Happy investing, everyone. Speak soon. Bye.